someone's gonna hear from me.
Yeah, but do you have the money to pay for a lawyer, though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mom has money. Grandpa has money. Don't worry about me. If I
Guys,
need a
it'd be kind
lawyer,
of
I'll
ridiculous,
get
though.
a
I'm sure
fucking
they would,
lawyer.
because I'm sure they'd be, hopefully they'd be understanding and like, I don't know, is your boss seem pretty chill, like understanding?
Um, it's it's not my direct supervisor who it would necessarily be an issue with. 'Cause I don't think she would want to get rid of me because I'm one of the strongest staff members we have in my position, and I've been doing it for the longest. But I don't know. I just hope that it doesn't come to that. I don't think it will, but it's always in the back of my head a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they would fire you if they really like you, unless like the someone in the corporate is like a total dick.
Yeah, they could try, but I'd give it to them.
I
Oh
mean, would
no,
they like care? Like, what? How have you worked without a license?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a big
Hey
thing just for
guys.
With the state?
like legal reasons. I mean, if you're not lifeguard or CPR certified, you should not be performing those on the job. There's big lawsuits can get involved in that.
See how I could. I'm moving to Alpha.
We must move through and clear objectives Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Secure one objective at a time.
This map's way too big.
But hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Yeah,
We're taking Alpha.
Well, let's hope. It's already been March. It'll be 3 months in actually just a few days. It'll be 3 months that we've been quote unquote locked down.
Hey, we're taking Alpha.
It's fucking nuts.
I know I miss hanging out with people, but
I guess your parents are taking it pretty seriously.
yeah. I mean, my cousin, like who I live with, they have like health problems that makes them more at risk.
I'm
Getting
using
fired.
Yeah.
My mom was a hard
We are taking casualties.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
we're taking Alpha.
it sucks, but it's better to be so.
Contact with Alpha.
Hey, Sia, you're looking in the right direction. There's a guy down there.
This is just one of those things that, I mean, people are gonna do what they want, but it's really something that none of us should be fucking with at all.
Hey, I've been hit.
But I mean,
I
like
live
this.
not going out, like
Just taking Alpha.
parties though, or only go hang out with a few friends or
I mean, that's part of the stuff they know is like protests and shit. I mean, there are like thousands of people just like around, and even if they're like most of them are wearing masks, it's still like huge concentration of people in this space.
Yeah. Areas where there are lots of people. Like the only places where the cars is really bad for are like Santa Fe and Colorado. So I should avoid those places. Like Valley. It's not that. It's only my neighborhood only has like less than 10, so. At most, there's maybe like 100 compared to 1,000 out of the 1,000 people who have living in Mill Valley. So I mean, like, the chance of I'll take my chances, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, the chance of me getting it from someone, they're so slim that I think. But even if I were to go out, I'd be totally fine.
Okay, we are taking Bravo.
When I go into stores and like shit like that. If I walk.
Please engage from seriously, power back!
Maybe around people I don't know. Yeah, then I'm sure I'll wear a mask or keep my distance from them.
I mean, because I feel like I've been like relatively safe. Like, yeah, I go out and see people.
Yeah,
Like,
you haven't like been going seeing much like large amounts of people.
like the most people I've been around at one time in this time period, I think has been like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And
Not too
and
bad.
that's been like once or twice. But I also feel like if people are doing it the same way I am, that like most people shouldn't get sick unless, I mean, obviously unless you're exposed to it. But I don't know. I feel like there's no way that I've gone into like, you know, 7-Eleven and like grocery stores and like all of those places have been 100% clear of it. Like, I feel like the virus has like made its way in places. Maybe it doesn't get on anybody and dissipate for then, but I don't know. I feel like if people take it at least like somewhat seriously, like you'll be alright. Like, I'm home most of the time. Like, I don't just like, well, I mean, recently I guess I go out almost every day, but usually it's just to 7-Eleven or the store to get something to eat. But like these people that are like out at the beach every day and like partying with people like every day, I'm like, you guys are the ones that are gonna fucking get this shit. If one person gets it in a fucking house party, like at least 4 of you are gonna leave with it. Like,
Yeah, that's dumb. Unless people are wearing masks. Like I'm not gonna go to a party for a long time. I think it's fucking retarded. Like this time we're probably not partying unless the amount of coronavirus cases goes down dramatically. Or gets to 0. But
I mean, really, the way you should do it is that we shouldn't be going out until a fucking vaccine is created. But we don't need another one.
yeah. Also, just miss. Yeah, it's hard. I miss hanging out with people. I miss being intimate with women. You know, like, I miss having being sexual things with women.
To the left down the bridge, we're at 100% cap.
Wait, did you say something?
Slut.
Yeah.
100% cap.
Just think how good it'll be when you finally do it again.
Yeah. My fucking
It'll be all wet and juicy.
We have Bravo. Bravo is ours.
Smash that tight puss of hers.
I hate that.
What?
Puss.
Which is worse, puss, medium puss, or cunt?
They're both pretty bad.
I love the way cunt sounds though. It sounds so nice. It's fun to say.
It's so dirty.
I like how harsh sounding words. I like that.
All those words, like,
I'm a dirty
they all
slut.
freak me out. It's cunt, like cock. I hate the word cock. Like, anyone who's like, hey, come over, suck my cock, I'm like, whoa. I mean, like, I'm gonna do it, but like, put in my head, I'm like, why are we so aggressive with it? I feel like dick is just good all around word.
Yeah.
I guess I just don't like pussy because it's just, I guess it's just not my thing. It's a weird word. It's probably because I'm gay. Fucking genetically bound not to like the word.
Why would you like?
But I like calling people a pussy. That's my favorite shit. People acting like a weak ass bitch. I'm like, why are you acting like a fucking pussy? Like, that's my favorite shit.
Guys, top of the stairs.
Fucking camping hard as fuck.
Enemy to the west.
Or we can just not take that building.
Max and Julian's freak out tomorrow when they do that.
What about Julian?
I'm just afraid that him and Max or one of them's gonna fucking freak out when they do that.
Who has acid? Max.
I have no idea. Julian.
He's dead!
I think so. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I want drone to show videos of them on acid. It'd be so entertaining. I want to see what Julian's like on acid.
Some crackhead on that. I mean, he's already fucking nuts. I don't think that's much worse.
I'm using smoke.
Yeah, I mean, the trial mushrooms. This time I just want like those.
Reloading, reloading.
I thought we had more men.
What was doing mushrooms like?
Yeah, I just fucked up that night, and I don't know that I could tell you. I had that in my system, and I had acid in my system. It was a wild time. Oh no, it wasn't. I did shrooms and Molly.
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. That was
Sounds
my
like
friend was bullying me in a fucking like in his like couch. 10 minutes, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Wait, what was someone doing to you?
My friend was bullying me in his like couch chair at his house. And I was tripping out. He just kept like poking. Yeah, he just kept like fucking like poking me and like bothering me, and there was nothing I could do about it. I was just fucking helpless.
Wow.
Molly makes you horny.
You'll watch my back, right?
That shit's wild. That shit's
I know.
wild.
First I heard about it.
Yo, I trip-sitted. God, this is when I was 6. I trip-sitted my 2 friends who both wanted to do Molly, and God, I remember they we started it. We took them
Hey, we're taking Alpha.
at my house, and then we left and got pizza from Domino's, and then went to the park. And we were in the middle. We were in this public, right off campus from my high school. And there's like this cement kind of stage in the middle of the park that we built that sometime. We were just there and just kicking, hanging out, eating pizza or whatever. And I remember looking in both of their eyes, and both of their like pupils were enormous, like to the point where like their pupils almost like took up like the rest of their eye color. Like you could almost not tell what color their eyes was. It like most their
So Molly
pupils were.
does it to you. I've seen noticed that in people. They've done Molly.
enormous. But it made these two girls so horny that we were in the middle of a public park in like the middle of the day, in the middle of the afternoon. It was like 4 in the afternoon, 4 or 5 in the afternoon. Sun was still up, kind of, maybe setting, but like still up. No, it was up for sure. It had to be 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I want to say, but these two girls, they just started making out with each other, and I didn't know either of them to have that kind of relationship with each other at the time. And then they both started making out with me, and I didn't know what to do because, they were both ridiculously high, and I'm not really into girls, but like I also didn't want to like fuck them up in their headspace for fear that like they wanted to make out with me, and I was like no, and then like their fucking high spiraled out of control, so I just kind of did it, and I don't really remember much of what happened after. I think actually, I don't know if this was the same night, same day, but it might have been the same day that I had my first 2 orgies in my life. I don't know if I told you that story,
Wait, so this
but
happened the same day as you first 2 orgies?
I'm not sure. It might have. I think it might have happened between them, because I think we went from there and then we went back to one of those girls' houses, and then the second orgy commenced. My first and second orgy happened in the same day. The first one was 6 people, and the second one was 4, 5, I'm gonna say 4. But if those all happened in the same day, like that was a wow.
Sounds crazy.
Yo, I don't get it. Like people are like, high school's not fun. I was like, y'all are having a boring ass time. I had 2 orgies my junior year of high school, and I've always been like the like overweight like gay kid. Like people are always just people are always like, I can't get pussy, like I can't get dick, and I'm like, you guys, like if I can do this without trying very hard, like the rest of y'all should have no problem. I don't let that be an excuse for anyone. Like my friends are like, I'm just not getting any, and I was like, what are you doing? And be like, I feel like I'm the ugliest one in the friend group, like most of the time. Like how am I doing just fine, and the rest of y'all are like freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm always like, I don't understand how I'm having more sex than like anyone really.
Yeah.
Obviously not like everyone. Than like a lot of people hear from. Like I feel like you should be having a lot more sex than I do, or like any form of sexual interaction.
Yeah, well, I haven't been able to leave the fucking house in like 3 months, so I don't know how to talk to girls, so. Excuse me.
I guess that'll do it. I don't know. And then on the other hand, we have this slut fucking Ronan over here. Bruh, he had a list of like 10 dudes and like 15 chicks. I'm like, Ronan, what are you?
Watch out for snipers on the end of the
Did you know
hallway
about
as
this
we come in.
before?
No, I had no idea. I mean, like, I knew he made out with a lot of people and hooked up with people all the time, but like, I didn't know it was this much.
That's how fucking funny.
15 girls and 9 guys. Jesus Christ. Ronan's a little hoe bag.
You should call
He
him.
is. I do, all the time.
Yeah, Ron's like the boringest guy I know. It's hella funny.
He's a little slut monster.
He's a slut.
A fucking slut gremlin. Little sexual deviant. Right there.
It's hella funny. Were those 2 girls that they made out on Molly, were they like lesbians? Were they bi?
I knew, at the time, I knew both of them to be straight. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like Molly makes you fucking horny. I remember I was worked up as fuck when I was on shrooms and Molly, so I couldn't really do anything about being horny because I was on shrooms. But
Bates is.
like
Never mind.
what?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I remember being like really horny. Like I had a couple friends who were around, and I was just like, I would suck the shit out of every single one of you. I didn't say that because I was fucking on shrooms, but like I would have, and I couldn't do anything about it because I was too busy tripping out on shrooms. I don't remember a lot of it, but like,
Uh.
but they tell people not to do Molly and have sex because it's like the world's greatest experience because you're just like so fucked in the head and it's just so great that like people have gone like chasing that same experience and they never get it again. And that's how you become a fucking Molly addict. But that's why you gotta be careful with this shit, bro.
I'm not seeing any hostiles at Alpha.
Wow, that's crazy. Molly sounds like one hell of a drug. Wait, so you couldn't have sex? You couldn't like be horny, like, cause you were when you were horny on mushrooms and shrooms, you couldn't do like have sex with anyone because you're so fucked up on the shrooms.
I just felt like I couldn't like if I was. I mean, I don't know if I could have done it with if I was just on Molly. I might have, but like being on both, uh, like I was like plastered to that chair. Like I wasn't going there.
What if you like suck someone's
I was
dick on
fucked.
Molly? I mean, on shrooms and Molly. I wonder if you were like, wonder what that would be like.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't want to go chasing sexual high, knowing how sexually
Our position is under attack.
fucking how I am, how I can be. You've seen me in my moods. Like it can get pretty bad when I'm sober. Like I don't need these drugs making it worse.
Yeah. Wonder what weed and Molly would be like. That sounds pretty lit.
It's a big high, big loaded.
Outpost is being
Gotta reload.
I just need dick. Just get it.
That
So I just need some dick just a little bit.
Wait, how were old those girls when they did Molly with you? That when you trip said them on Molly, like how old were they?
One of them was in my grade and one of them was a year above me, but I think we were all the same age at the time. I think we were all 16.
17?
We were all either 16 or 17. Oh, if it was my junior year, we would have all been
Damn,
16 or
that's fucking
17.
crazy.
One of
Too
the girls
young
was a
to
month
do
old.
drugs like that.
One of the girls was a month older than me, and the other one's 6 months younger. So we're all right around the same age.
The operation is a go. All
You
units.
still
move
talk to
out.
those girls?
Not really, not really ever one on one. We're still friends on like Facebook, and we comment on each other's shit from time to time, but we haven't seen each other. I actually ran into one of them at 7-Eleven like a year or two ago, which was interesting. She was actually, that was actually really funny because she'd actually started dating one of these girls that my sister used to be really good friends with, and I've known that girl since
Outpost is being overrun.
ever really. So I thought it was interesting that she was dating a girl at that point. So I don't know what happened since then, but
Wow. It's crazy.
were wild. Good time with those two.
How many orgies have you had?
Have I been a part of?
Yeah, like how many have you gone to, or how many have you like hosted yourself? And yeah, and how many have you hosted yourself?
How many have I intentionally?
Yeah, like how
I've
many have you
only
gone
ever
to?
I've attended 3, and I've intentionally hosted 1. The
Ah,
first one was an The first one was an accident. It was actually just initially it was just a hookup with a guy that I'd known for a while, and but we did it when we had some other people in the house, and they all got involved, um, which was fine. It was 2 of us, then it was 3 of us, then it was 5 of us, then it was 6 of us. Um,
that's awesome.
it was fun. It was actually a lot of fun.
Was it all dudes, or was there some girls?
Hmm.
Was it all dudes, or was there some girls?
It was 4. It was 4 guys and 2 girls. It was complicated though, because there was me, who's primarily gay, and one of the guy who I was hooking up with, who was I think bi at the time, but was so he was bi and would do anything with anyone really. The third guy who joined us was gay. Um, 2 girls who were primarily straight, and the fourth guy who's the 6th person who was straight, and he initially actually wasn't going to join us because he was like, I'm not gay, I don't really want to like do any of that. And I was just like, we'll just get one of the girls to work on you and it'll be fine. And then he came out and it was all fine and fun.
Damn, tons of lit.
Good times, good times.
What the other part
If I don't know what the rest I don't know what the rest of these lanes are doing in high school.
what was that?
I don't know what the rest of you lanes are doing in high school. I had it.
It's crazy. Do you talk to any of those people still from that orgy?
um I don't think so actually, no, not really. There's just the 2 girls who I still have on Facebook, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any of the guys from them in years, at least since I graduated from high school, and that was 7 years ago.
Wow. That makes you
I might
sound
just
so.
have
That makes you sound really old.
shut up, dude. I'm halfway through my 20s, and that's like freaky. Dude, that's crazy. Like I never like imagined. Well, obviously I didn't think I was gonna die before 25, but like
We didn't think you were gonna make it to 25.
no, I never thought I wasn't gonna make it to 20. Like thinking back, I never could have imagined like where I'd be when I was 25, like what I'd be doing. I feel like when I was younger, I thought when I was 25, I'd be like further ahead, but I feel, I feel like I'm in a good spot at 25. I have a good job,
Mm-hmm.
enough education, obviously things are crazy right now, but like you go back like 50 years, like at 25, like people are like married and having kids already, and I mean, like I want to have kids like I think right before I'm 30 or like just after, but I think right before,
Why is that?
but just because like which is also kind of freaky because I'm already 25, which means that's only like 3-4 years out. Um, I don't know, just because I feel like I want to do it when I'm young, and that way I have a lot of time with my kids.
Yeah.
I don't
I kind
know,
of want
but
to do it when
that's
I'm older. I want enjoy my youth, you know, partying and fucked up all the time and shit.
I mean, that's true too, but you have a lot of time to do that. And believe it or not, like after a certain amount of time, it gets old.
I don't know.
But
I feel like
you're still super
having kids would be a
young.
pain in the ass though.
I mean, I think early 30s is still a good shot.
Yeah, like I was thinking mid 30s or late 30s,
Yeah,
maybe at the latest, or early 40s at the latest. If I make it
that's
to
real
then, if I
late
haven't
though.
died.
Yeah, please don't die in a house party, Jack. I worry about you sometimes.
I
They're
won't.
just gonna be like, drink more. Jack's gonna be like, yeah, arson, and Jack's gonna fucking die of alcohol poisoning. Goodness. Holy Jack, you're the only one that keeps me up until 4 in the fucking morning.
I mean, you can
Jesus,
go to bed. I'm not trying to keep you up. You can go to bed whenever the fuck you want. It's a freak.
I've been I've been so tired for like 3 hours, and I'm still here.
Why don't you just go the fuck to bed?
Because I like talking to you, and I don't get to talk to you all the time because you fucking disappear sometimes.
Yeah.
And like the others I see from time to time, like I see Ronan fairly, I see Julian off in the middle. I saw both of them today, so I mean.
Yeah.
I get to babysit Julian's fucked up ass.
I thought Rowan was doing that shit.
Yeah, but he asked me to go too, just so he's not the only one sober, and so he's not bored, or so he doesn't. If something weird happens,
Mhm.
because Julian's good, so we have to be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
Crackhead.
Like, were you guys gonna do the
We're taking Charlie.
do the shroom? Let me do the acid. As
They're
it,
gonna take them at Julian's house, and then I think they're gonna go. They said they wanted to go on some nice like walks or whatever, but I've been out and active on acid. Like it doesn't always work out well.
oh yeah. It could be. I guess it makes sense that would be that could get scary sometimes.
Hmm.
Hey, you have enemy in Charlie. We've taken Charlie.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
All right. Well, it's nice talking to you. It was fun.
Changing out magazine.
I'll talk to you soon. Maybe this weekend we can
Yeah.
get a little drunk.
Would
Do
you
a
be
little
down to go
sip,
to the
sip.
beach on Thursday? If Joanne is talking about that, I might be able. I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'll try. I
Lit
don't
like
have shit
Simpson.
better to do.
Yeah. Like Simpson Beach.
Yeah, I'd be down. As long as fucking George isn't there.
What's wrong with George?
I hate George. He's just not a good dude, and he said some fucked up shit to Ayla, and I'm just not about it. Which
What do you?
always proves to be a problem because, like, George and Anna are kind of close. And, you know, whatever. But I don't want to be around him.
Yeah, this George. I thought. What the fuck did George say?
Just all kinds of bad shit. I can't remember off the top of my head, but nothing good. Bad enough shit to the point where I feel like I don't have to him anymore or be around him. It was pretty bad.
Can you tell me
Him nail broke
what he
out.
said?
He just like I don't remember. I'd have to go Okay, well, I'll find out and I'll let you know though.
Actually, I'm just curious because I thought it doesn't seem like him though. Like I always thought George was kind of a cool dude. I've liked George.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I know he said some fucked up shit like in group chats, but I thought he was just messing around. You know, think it was in a
Alright.
malicious way. The people were saying fucked up shit too, and he's just kind of talking shit about that, trying to mess with them.
No, he said some whack shit after him and Anna broke up. I wasn't here for that. Alright, I'll talk to you soon.
Good night.
Alright.
All right, so should I play?